Whoa, 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 stop your scrolling. We're back at the Linn County Fair and Rodeo talking about their upcoming week in August. We're back with John Teagarden. John, good to see you.
Good to be here.
And John, we got some new faces here. Do you want to introduce them?
Yes, on my left is my niece, actually Josie Teagarden, and on my right is Tyler Paddock. And I will say in the last few years, we've made a concerted effort on the fair board to bring in some young blood, and our group is probably 30, 35 board members, and nearly a third of them are under 30. So the things are looking good on down the line.
That's great. That's really good. Now, Tyler, what made you want to get involved with the Linn County Fair?
I was always involved as a kid, but my grandparents and my dad, they were very involved back to as long as our family's been here. And I really enjoyed it as a kid, all the night events and the 4-H showing cattle and pigs and everything else. So I just wanted to keep it going for when I have kids.
And one of the big things that they bring talk about this fair is we've got a PRCA Rodeo, 2 nights of that, but they also are one of the only fairs that has a PRCA Pro Rodeo and the Outlaw Tractor Pull. And you grew up doing that, and you guys will be running 2 tractors this year?
Yep. So we typically pull the Outlaw Pulling Association. We run their point schedule, which is all the way from Texas to Minnesota, probably 40 to 50 hooks, and we probably normally make 30 of them. But we've got 2 4-1 limited pro stocks, and we're from right here in Mound City, and me and my dad campaign those on the point schedule. We haven't ran points as hard the last few years, but we're always really glad to come home and help out and put on this show and then be a part of it. As a kid, being a spectator and watching your dad work out here and watching all the tractors from everywhere come, and then being a part of it as an adult, it's just a blast.
You guys really use this whole week to make it the fair. Like, it's not just 2 days at the end of the week where you got a rodeo, then a derby. You guys start off with the derby, go to the tractor pull, spend all week getting the ground right, doing the 4-H events, and then have the PRCA Pro Rodeo at the end. This tractor pull, it's a big event with the Outlaws. Like, that is one of the premier polling associations in the country, probably.
It definitely is. Outlaws are probably, they're definitely in the top 2 polling associations in the United States and the world. And it's an honor to have them here. And then we like to mix it up and add local classes of Missouri State, keep some of our guys from around hour and a half from home here. And when you mix those together and you get local and long distance pullers, it just puts on a really good show. And then, we really like to kick it off with the Derby and start there, and then use our entire fairgrounds to have a good time all week.
Because you guys have really invested in the facilities here.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time and money, and we appreciate all the help from everybody on improving all of our, our crow's nests and our bleachers and even the 4-H facilities here, just to make it a good experience all week long.
And there's not even 10,000 people in Linn County. Josie, how many people do you think will come to the fair over this week?
We usually have about 10,000 spectators throughout the week. Of course, some duplicates, but we're just happy to have the entire community show out. Yeah,
and you have so many surrounding communities, people coming down from Kansas City, coming from Missouri, coming from further west in Kansas and further south. I mean, this is really kind of the mecca of what I'd call local county fairs. This is the probably biggest one around that has, from such a small community. You guys have really pioneered what to do with a small community.
Absolutely. We're the only one in a quad county area that has a pro rodeo, an outlaw truck and tractor pull, and a demo derby, and of course in the state of Kansas, the only one with the PRCA rodeo and the outlaw truck and tractor pull. But we tried to offer events that the counties around our area are not offering, and give folks something to do.
Mm-hmm. And you still have all the 4-H events, you have the rides, you have all the concessions, and it feels like it makes this whole town come alive.
Yes, absolutely. Our community is small, and that makes us a little revolving around the youth. And so the 4-H events are just another facet of that. During the school year, we're going to ball games and track meets, and this is an opportunity for us to see what our kids are spending their summers on and to be able to support them. So
yeah, and talking about a small community, how many stoplights you got in town?
Zero.
Not in the whole county. There's no stoplights. And John, there is stop signs, correct?
There are a few stop signs,
yeah.
And we try to obey them.
Yeah. John, what are some big events and big names that you guys are bringing into the rodeo this year?
Well, first of all, I don't know that we've announced the dates, but we're August 1st through the 8th,
mm-hmm.
Saturday to Saturday, and it's approaching fast. But The rodeo, last year, the rodeo, we had 240 some contestants, which is a record number, recent record number, and they were from 24 states. With the price of fuel, that may be down just a little bit, but we'll still have a great show. But Jimmy Crothers with New Frontier Rodeo will bring the stalk again. He's been here for 16 years now. Troy Goodrich, an award-winning announcer, has been our announcer for the last 15 or 16 years, and he will be behind the mic. Of course, the sound system, we don't notice a sound system unless it's bad. Mm-hmm. Ours is good. We have Jake Jacobson, who's from Scottsdale, Arizona. He has provided the sound all week for all events. And also he lives in Nebraska in the summertime, and he'll be here again with his tremendous technology and so on. Our specialty act, we're really pleased to have Liberty Cunningham. She's a 15-year-old sensation, a trick rider and Roman rider, one of the youngest to get a pro card in the United States. And she has performed already in her career in 46 of our 50 states.
At 15 years old.
At 15 years old. The only place she's missed is Alaska, Hawaii, Delaware, and Virginia. Mm-hmm. And she's probably going to, she's working on a contract to go to Argentina.
Wow.
So as our announcer has said, she's definitely a rising star in the rodeo specialty act field.
She's nearly local too.
She is local. She lives at Lewisburg, Kansas. Her grandparents and her mother and aunt, sister Jill, and Kara grew up in Linn County, and so it's kind of hometown.
Kind of bringing her back to where her family grew up, and it's good to see that. But she's got the national publicity, and how big she's grown already at 15 years old is just incredible. So it's a real treat for Linn County to get to see her at this stage in her life.
And the other important part of putting on an entertaining show at the rodeo, of course, is the clown. Mm-hmm. We have a young man, Colton Ulmer from Mount Vernon, Missouri. He'll be here for the first time, but he comes extremely well recommended by his peers, and as he says, he'll bring the energy.
That's good. You need the energy because the crowd can get a little slow if there's no good clown there. And that's always one of my favorite parts of the rodeo is watching them and their act too. So excited to see his act. Josie and Tyler, you're both third and fourth generation fair board members, correct? Yeah. What's some things that really make this fair special to you all?
I would just say that for years I've spent this week here the whole time, and I actually was born, we're both Fair Week babies, and
same day, aren't we?
Same day.
Yep.
So the tractor pull will be our birthdays, but we're both Fair Week babies. My dad came home from the hospital with my mom and came down here and worked ground for the rodeo. So this has been my entire life, is that I've spent this week here. It's the best week of the year, in my opinion. And it's just an honor to get to spend time serving our community and serving the Fair Association with my dad, and do that in honor of like my grandparents and John, who's been here for a bajillion years serving. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just really grateful for that opportunity. It's such an awesome way to serve our community as well.
For me, I would say it's just continuing a legacy of the fair in Linn County is so important to the county. It's the one week of the year that everybody in the county comes together. And as kids, we spent the whole week down here with our animals and our projects. And there's a tire swing at the corner of the fairgrounds that nobody should know about, but everybody should visit once. and just the fun that you have. And then you think about that as you get older, you don't do that anymore. And you're like, man, I hope that the younger people can do
Absolutely.
that. And that's our job as young fair board members, or all fair board members, to keep that going for many, many, many years to come, and just do the best we can. But to bring in, the best night shows and the best specialty acts, and John does a phenomenal job with the rodeo, just to have such a good class of everything here for everybody. There's always something that somebody wants to see here, whether it's the rookie class in the Derby or the local guys in the tractor pull, or watching the national level guys in the specialty act in the PRCA Rodeo. There's always something for them to see.
And you talk about that, it just brings you back to like, when you're younger, like we just went to our county fair last week, and you just see people you haven't seen in years. You remember riding the rides, like we took my daughter on the rides that I used to ride when I was a kid. And so it's just so fun to kind of relive that, and it brings the whole community together. And then this fair, it just does such a great job of bringing in the outside community and giving them just such a special event to go to, because you can go to a bigger rodeo and you're up in the stands further. I mean, this arena, you're right here on top of them. You're seeing everybody up close and personal, and you can even get some dirt or non-dirt thrown on you depending on where you're at. And that's what makes this place so special, is it's just such an intimate environment to come watch a rodeo, tractor pull, and everybody's just so friendly and great down here.
Absolutely.
And one thing I might add, Brent, is we're good because the community wants us to be
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
And we have, it's kind of humbling, but we have 85 sponsors, and most of them they're either local or regional, such as your company, and there's no big national sponsor, and they come to us. We don't have to go to them, and they ask to be part of it. As one of the sponsors said last week to me, he said, "I want the Linn County Fair to thrive and survive." And
yeah, it's so great to see so many local and regional sponsors really just care about this community. The community really come in, and just the amount the publicity these sponsors get. So if they're interested in sponsoring, they can of course get a hold of Linn County Fair and Rodeo, linncountyfair.org, or follow them on Facebook. But also, if you want to stay up to date on the rodeo, the tractor pull action, the fair action, the Derby, give Linn County Fair a follow on Facebook. And then also, if they want to get tickets, how would they get tickets, John?
Tickets are available at 9 ticket outlets in the county, plus Family Center in Paola. You can find more information, as you pointed out, online. We have 4 Queen candidates that are selling tickets. Our ticket prices, we think, are really family friendly. They're $15 for adults in advance, $18 at the gate. Our children from 6 to 12 are $5. 5 and under are free. And so we want the families to be here and not put a strain on the pocketbook, and just to have a good time.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the best events you can go to. If you're looking for a fair to go to this summer around Kansas City area, this is the one to go to. This is by far, you'll get the most bang for your buck. You'll see some of the best contestants, whether you're going to come see a tractor pull, demolition derby, or a PRCA rodeo, or come see all of them. Come out to the Linn County Fair, August 1st to the 8th, here in Linn County, Kansas in Mound City. Look forward to seeing y'all. Catch you later.